Netflix. Is it cutting us off from the world? Do you think Netflix, which plays movies, TV shows, comedies, and documentaries, is decreasing socialization amongst individuals? Do you know anyone who struggles with antisocial behaviors? Can you think of a time it may have related to binge watching Netflix? Do you think a technology-free zone is an adequate response to limiting Netflix screen time? And what are some ways that users can make some changes to their watching habits? Think about these questions while we discuss the effects that Netflix has on socialization. Watching multiple Netflix series, or some people call it binge watching, are drawing people away from their everyday responsibilities. For example, like household chores, schoolwork, and even responsibilities related to work. Kelson 2017. Viewers are losing track of time. Suddenly, one episode turns into 10, and this problem of losing track of time spent watching series is called the Netflix effect. Kelson 2017. Is Netflix really a way to relax and relieve stress, or is it now consuming viewers' free time? Kelson states that teens and adults are being impacted by the Netflix effect, causing them to fall behind in class, being late for work, and even weight gain from lack of socialization. Within moderation, Netflix can be fun for the family. Having movie nights and certain family shows to watch each week can be a good way to spend time together. Netflix has now come to a point where even if you are not a subscriber, you are still watching Netflix. If you are one of the few who do not watch Netflix, you definitely know someone who does. Malcolm Bolton, 2016. According to a Stanford University study, issues such as sleep deprivation and slight brain damage can be linked to an overuse of Netflix. These issues can cause both short-term and long-term physical and mental problems. Malcolm Bolton, 2016. Cliffhangers are used to keep the viewer's brains aroused. They trick you into starting the next episode, making it hard to stop, settling your brain, and go to sleep. Clay, 2015. Hartley 2017 says, I will absolutely cancel plans with friends to watch shows. As someone who suffers with social anxiety, it's a very easy out for me to order takeaway and watch Netflix instead of going out and having to generate conversation with others. Netflix subscribers have grown from 23 million in 2011 to 130 million in 2018. Statista 2018. Here's a clip from Inside Edition showing another effect that Netflix can have.
The Netflix drama 13 Reasons Why is so controversial, parents across the nation are being put on alert.
I need everything to stop.
The show deals with a high school student's suicide. Singer Selena Gomez is one of the executive producers.
My concern is that 13 Reasons Why could be dangerous because it does glamorize in some ways the idea of suicide, and specifically the idea of using suicide as a method of revenge.
The series has a TVMA rating, meaning it's for mature audiences and not kids under 18. Despite the mature audience's rating, 13 Reasons Why is enormously popular among teenagers, and that has school principals very worried. One concern, that kids are watching the show on their mobile devices, and their parents are clueless. Notices like this one have been emailed by schools to parents in recent days, calling 13 Reasons Why exceptionally violent and graphic. I am strongly suggesting that parents and guardians take some time to research the reviews and make an informed decision about the show and its contents before you grant permission for your child to watch the program.
Hey, it's Hannah.
From the beginning, the show has generated an intense response for what some see as glorifying and trivializing teen suicide. Netflix is standing behind the show, saying it sought the help of medical professionals in developing the series.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with saying that you need help.
A 29-minute video appears at the end of the 13th and final episode, with Selena Gomez discussing suicide prevention.
If you need help at all, you can go to 13reasonswhy.info to find an organization in your area. You can help others by spreading it as well.
Netflix has such an influence on popular culture. Now let's take a look at it through the theoretical lens. Behaviorism. Behaviors are acquired through conditioning. Conditioning occurs through interaction with the environment. Behaviorists believe that our responses to environmental stimuli shape our actions. Sherry, 2018. Netflix conditions us to binge and conditions us to get immersed into the world of the characters in TV shows, similar to Skinner's operant conditioning. Constructivism. Knowledge is built through experiencing things and then reflecting on those experiences. Constructivism as a paradigm for teaching and learning, 2004. Netflix has a social process. It has use of language and actions. And the zone of proximal development, the ZPD, provide individuals with experiences that are in their ZPD, which will encourage and advance their individual learning. Collada, 2011. Let's take a look at some solutions. You can do a family movie night. If cable TV, like the news or TV shows, are no longer an option, dedicate a night a week to being together for a TV show or a movie night. Device curfew. All phones and laptops are shut down by 9:30 p.m., for example. Auto shutoff. Turning the autoplay option off in your Netflix settings. Cliffhanger. Turning off an episode in the middle to avoid an ending cliffhanger, forcing the viewer to watch the next episode. Create a technology-free zone. Use parental discretion and control and make a room that there's no technology. Time limits. Make sure there's a balance between watching Netflix and family time. As Netflix is becoming more predominant in today's society, we as a group chose to research the issues around Netflix and individual social interaction. In our opinion, social interactions are key components in our daily lives. This aspect is suffering due to a lack of in-person connection and communication. Upon further investigation in the literature, we have discovered that the positive and negative aspects of Netflix interfere with social interactions and our current way of living. Do you think Netflix is taking away opportunity for family time and socialization? Do you agree with Stanford University that sleep deprivation and slight brain damage can be linked to an overuse of Netflix? How can limiting screen time be beneficial to an individual's mental and physical health? We implore you to take a look at these questions and wonder, do you think Netflix is cutting you off from the world? Thank you for listening to our presentation.